Yo, what's up, everybody? It's CPG. I wanted to talk about some of the stuff going on with the Panthers, so that's what this video is about. We re-signed Norwell, Burson, Fozzie Whitaker, Charles Johnson. What did I say? Norwell, Whitaker, Burson, Johnson, Colin Jones. I believe those are all the people we re-signed today. I like all of that. Except for, I don't know about Colin Jones. Colin Jones is only useful in special teams, really, because this man can't cover. Colin Jones, man, he's not a good safety. He's a good special teams guy, and that's probably the reason we kept him, and some continuity and whatnot. But he's not a good safety, though. But I expect us to address strong safety in free agency and the draft. So I'm not too concerned. Signing Fozzie makes sense because I'm not big on Cameron Artis-Payne, and at this point, I don't think the organization is too big on him. I don't think Cameron Artis-Payne is the type of back that we want or need right now in this organization. And Fozzie's a good, reliable backup, and, depending on what we do in the draft, you never know what could happen with this running backs position. We could draft another running back, and one of these guys could end up getting cut before the deadline and at the end of preseason. So you really never know. And I like bringing CJ back. CJ is going to retire as a Panther. And if you didn't notice, Charles Johnson is... This made me happy because I want this to happen too. Charles Johnson is advocating for the Panthers to bring Julius Peppers back so Julius Peppers can retire as a Panther too. I'm all for that. Ever since, during the last season as well, man. And all through the beginning of this offseason, I've been saying, I hope we bring Julius Peppers back at least for a year so he can retire as a Panther. And Charles Johnson's talking about bringing J. Pep back, man. I know some Panthers fans are kind of butthurt because we tried to make him the highest paid defensive player in the league at that time, and he said no and left us for Chicago. This is my point of view. I can't blame the dude because, look, he was born and raised in North Carolina. He went to school in North Carolina. He went to UNC, the Tar Heels, and then he got drafted to the professional football team, the Carolina Panthers. So he was in Carolina forever, so I don't really blame him for wanting to go somewhere else. And look, he spent his prime years in Carolina, so he did all of his amazing stuff here. So I can't be mad at him for that. He did kind of act a little immature when we played him. When we played the Packers in 2015, when we went 15-1. I'm sorry, my mind went blank there for a second. But yeah, Charles Johnson, Julius Peppers, Coney Ealy, Mario Addison. Could you imagine that? Just take a minute to imagine that. I get excited just thinking about it. Even at Julius Peppers' age, this man is still a beast. And he can come back to his natural position at defensive end instead of linebacker. And oh man, Julius Peppers can tear up the NFC South again. Bye-bye, Matt Ryan, Drew Brees, and Jameis Winston. I'd be excited about that. So I'm hoping that happens when, the real free agency begins. Not just what's going on right now where you can re-sign restricted free agents and stuff. Basically, re-signing people that's already on your team. But I'm hoping we bring Julius Peppers back. Knowing us and knowing the fact that our general manager used to work for the Giants, we might sign Victor Cruz. You never know. I wouldn't be surprised, especially if we're about to let Philly Brown walk. We'll see what happens, though. We might draft some more receivers and stay young. Or we might bring Cruz in as a veteran guy for Kelvin, Funchess, Burson, and the rest of those guys. I don't know if we're going to re-sign Ginn, or if... I'm pretty sure we haven't re-signed him yet. I don't know if we're going to. So we'll see. Haven't been online a lot today to check up on that, but I was around for, the biggest re-signings. which are the ones I've already mentioned. So, anyways, I like what we're doing so far. I'm excited about what we can do in free agency and the draft. And if we do everything right, we're coming back this season, baby. We're going to be back in the playoffs. We're going to do the damn thing, man. So, with that being said, I wanted to hit y'all with a football video because it's been a while since the season ended. So, keep pounding, Panther Nation. And I'm out.